Wagwan. This Terrence Gangster William, a.k.a. OG Giggity, a.k.a. Mr. Answer Right Back. Let's take another trip in the Melph and I project. It was some in-house beef going on in the Melph. Two big dogs. They both had crews. I had just seen these guys at Corn Dance all hanging out together. So I ain't think none of it. I had a female that I used to mess around with in the Melph that I used to slide back there and holler at. So one of the big dogs was familiar with me coming back there. He one day come by her house, knock on the door. Now I'm like, I hope he ain't about to come with no bull crap talking about, oh, you can't be back here, what you doing back here, and all this old goofy stuff. Because I'm like, I got a 9, and I'm going to let him have it and just get on from back here if he come with this. And he a big dog back there. You know, he got a crew and everything, and they shoot it. They going. But I ain't going for nothing. And I'm back here chilling right now. You dig? So he said, man, I need to talk to you. So I'm like, all right, well, what's up? He said, come take a ride with me. I take a ride with him. All right, let's go. We jump in the car. We drive out the Melph. We go hit Simon Boulevard. That's going towards, and it turns to LaSalle Street. It's going towards the Magnolia Project. So we driving. We drive. We get to Jackson Avenue, and then we turn right. But as we driving, he said, man, I want you to get such and such. I know y'all want me to call the name. So I look at him, right? But as he's driving with his head straight. He don't look at me or nothing. He have a serious look on his face, but he's driving with his head straight. So I'm like, I just seen these people in the high school dance together, all deep, taking pictures, hanging out, and now you telling me you want me to crush the other one, and this your homeboy to a project? So I'm like, what is he trying to set me up? I'm like, well, no, if he was trying to set me up, he could have had his hitters soon as I come out the house from out of girl, because he knew I was in the apartment. He could have went on and worked. He could have worked me then. So I was like, no, it ain't that. I'm like, man, what's really going on? But back then, I didn't ask questions. All I was like, okay, who it is? Where you at? How much you got? Okay, I got you. That was simple, you know. But I would later find out that the dude who he wanted to touch was on some cutthroat, slimy stuff, getting the stash house hit. Because like I said, they both was big dogs, but they was in competition with one another. And they both had different crews. So we riding. I'm like, okay. And to show me that he wasn't playing, that he was really serious, as we driving, when we come down Jackson, we go turn on a little side street on Robinson. We go up Robinson. Now Robinson leads to 6th District Police Station. We go. So we get to that corner right there at Robinson and Felicity. Robinson Felicity. He go in his pocket, pull out a knot of money and hand it to me. He said, that's for you. He said, that's just for you. Put that in your pocket. He said, I'm going to pay you for the other situation. I'm going to give you half of that later on at night, and we're going to go from there. So I was like, I grabbed it, put it in my pocket. I ain't want to just count right there. I was happy, man. You know, I'm young. I need the money anyway. So I'm like, good looking out, man. I'm like, I'm ready to wipe half of the Melph out for you, for real. So we go up Robinson, go back in the project. He dropped me back off where he got me from. So I go inside. I go in my pocket, I whip out the money, count it up. $2,000. I'm like, man. Oh, boy, I'm going to Canal Street. I'm going to Bally Shop. I'm going to get me some Bally, Polo, pair of Jabos. Oh, it's going down for Corn Dance Saturday. Because see, back then, Corn Dance was like a concert for us. That was like, you had to have something fresh on. A Polo. Back in the days, you had the Jabos or the Guess jeans. And the Guess jeans, I'm talking about, they had the two buttons, like the buttons on top of each other, you know, pop, pop, and a rope bun. Now you got one button. Now we had the two buttons. Then you had that little knife pocket on the side. Those with the classic jabot, not the regular. I mean, the classic Guess jean, not the regular Guess jean that came out for. I'm talking about the second one with the little. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So you had them, the polo socks, and the ballads. So you're gonna spend a good $450, close to $500 getting right, just to go to a dance on a Saturday, a high school dance called Corn High School. You had to get right to go to that because you had the Third Ward in there, you got the Melph in there. Then you have the guys out the 12th Ward in there because that's right there in their neighborhood. Some people say that's Third Ward, some people that's the 12th Ward. I don't know. Y'all chime in and tell me what hood the Corn in. Then you got the 10th Ward, like everybody and their mother used to go there. Them little children, they had the little babies out in the car. Somebody might take turns babysitting the baby. They be in that deep, that 10th Ward and play. 11th Ward, everybody's to be at this high school. And the high school dance would be like at nighttime. It's like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Going down though, man. And we used to look forward to that every Saturday. Then it started getting too wild, shootings, killings. So that's how that know you in that 10th Ward really bump heads from that corn dance situation. But yeah, that Melph had to. Let me get back on topic. I get the drifting. Y'all know I'm old, so I get to think about all other stuff, and that pop up. Oh, but anyway, yeah, I noticed that in projects, everybody don't get along. Everybody don't hang together. Everybody, different people. Yeah, people have their own crews. Now they would be cool to go out, hang out, of a fight, pop off at a concert or dance where they're going to aid one another. But when they get back to the project, segregation. Y'all over there, we over here. If y'all play, we're going to bust y'all butt, and vice versa. That's how it always been, And I can't speak nowhere else, but I know in the city of New Orleans, if y'all go back, everybody that from different projects, take a walk down memory lane and think about what I'm talking about. Everybody in the project didn't get along. Everybody didn't hang together. You had the different cuts and blocks where people sold drugs at, and like, we don't mess with them over there, or we don't like them over there, So that's just always been like that. I mean, y'all chime in and tell me what y'all think about that situation now. But anyway, I had to take another walk down memory lane with that Melph and I project because they had some giants, some steppers that come from the Melph and I project. One in particular, he was feared. Dion, tall black guy, out the Melph and I project. I remember how I come by one of my buddy's house for school, and he was like, Deanna. So I was like, where he at? He was like, oh, he down there right there in the courtyard talking. So I look, we go outside the house, and he stayed on the second floor. So we looking down, I see Deanna. I said, what's when he said, the tall black, I see him. He got a chrome revolver in his hand, and he talking to somebody about what's going on. He talking with the gun in his hand, moving the gun, talking to somebody. I was like, that's him. And my partner had a toy gun in the house. I grabbed, said, shoot him right. And he like, man, don't do that. He went and told his big brother. Big brother said, man, you gonna get our whole house shot up. Man, don't do that. No. I'm like, man, they scared of this dude. But I was young. Matter of fact, we was in middle school. Yeah, we was in middle school, like 6th grade. I was just like, what's the big deal? But I didn't know no better. This guy here was a cold killer. I didn't know. Step out the Melph. It's some more steppers out the Melph that I want to get into. I'm gonna make some calls to some of the official people out the Melph that can speak, and we're gonna go from there. Hopefully they aid me on this, but if not, and the reason why I'm speaking on it because the Melph have had some legends to come from their project, and no one is sharing their stories. It don't have to. We're not sharing stories for who murdered this, who murdered that. It's just people that was got money, that dressed nice, that had plenty of females. People. The eye, the ears are on New Orleans, and we had a lot of legends that come from that city. Y'all know the motto though. Say no to drugs, let's stop the violence, put the guns down. Got the nonprofit organization called They Need Us. We got the Instagram, They Need Us Third Ward. So who I want to help out, even if you want to start something in your city, hit me up. Let's get it going. Thank y'all for the love, the support. Make sure y'all, if y'all got small TVs in your household, make sure y'all get the app, Roku app, Terrence Gangster Way Network. Well, don't support me now. Make sure y'all put that in the TV. We're gonna get it going, baby. I got a big announcement I'm gonna come out with, but not right now. I got y'all to stay tuned. Thank y'all for the love and support. I'm out. One.